And welcome back to Wigan. We are on Men's Pro Event 7. Christophe Lambert breaking off. He's taking on Carl Morris. Once again, a race to 8, match clock of 50 minutes. Very good break there from Christophe Lambert.
Extension court. Red ball's in play.
Very quickly, Christophe taking the bull by the horns. It's of course the first of the last 16 matches. Lambear coming through against 𝗨𝗪𝗡𝗍 earlier. 𝗦𝗫 too. Carl Morris put an end to Zach Cooper's run after Zach beat Tom Cousins early this morning. Give yourself an awkward shot here though. And he has missed. So Houdini, Carl Morris, comes to the table. I'll opt in to play safe, I think, here. Easy snooker to lay, but the position of Carl's yellows are going to make it quite difficult for Christophe to come across the table and hit this red. I think he might have to go off 2 cushions off the top rail. Left side and try and come down at that angle and attack the red ball over the corner pocket. That is a very good hit. Probably liked it, the red, not to come that far away from the pocket, but he had to get the right pace on it.
Extension called.
Oh, left some stuck out. But what he has done is made the yellows very easy now. And you feel that Christophe Lambert is going to have to pot this red, never mind hit it. Oh, how unlucky was that? Just the pace that kept it out, but he had to hit it hard because he had to hit a lot of check side on the cue ball there. And this will feel like a bit of a steal for Carl Morris. For Lambert break. Gonna have to go into the yellow now that's on the rail. Played perfectly by Carl Morris. 2 tap-ins. And Houdini is going to go 1 up. And Carl Morris does complete the finish. So first blood to the man from Kent. Christophe, be a bit annoyed dropping the first frame there.
Frame 2. Palm off the grip. Leading by 1 frame to 0.
Another look at Morris's break. 3 yellows made from it. Red ball's in play. Well, well, well. Not expecting that miss there from Christophe. Very tricky here for Cole. Yellow and red stuck together beneath the black ball. Has he landed so he can play the yellow through the gap of the 2 reds in the bottom right? Or can he actually play that now? If it's just to the left of the black, if he can. Well, that's the right result. Well, the yellow goes into the middle. It's getting the cue ball back across. Need to be very near that middle bag on the left with the cue ball. He's got to pot the shallow completely clean, not flick either red, or the red that's nearest to black anyway. Not come back. Had to get more into it. And how thin is this cut? Oh, that's a great finish from Cole Morris. Brilliant. Very, very good indeed. And that is 2-0 to Houdini. Great start from Carl. So much to think about with Christophe at the moment.
Free. Christophe Lambert, 3. Surely by 2 frames to 0.
Things just not happening for Christophe Lambert. 2-0 down and a dry break. And just look at the reds.
Red balls in play. Extension pull.
Nicely done again by Carl. Everything in the open. This is a dream start. If you can get 3-0 up. Christophe, he's had his hand on the table. Made a bit of a hash of the opening frame, and he's missed a long red in the last one. There you see where he put his finger. That's where he wants the cue ball. He's going to run this one in to the bottom left-hand corner. Anywhere just short of that yellow. It's just above the black. Be nice for Carl just to run the next one into the middle. Looks very good. Just wants to leave himself straight. Great roll in, easy black ball into the bottom left. And there's nothing that Christophe Lambert can do about it. Let the cue ball into the side rail now, just come across, get as close as you can to the 8. This for 3-0. In it goes, and a faultless start from Carl Morris. Christophe Lambert not fired up or turned up just yet. And Carl Morris taking full advantage. Yeah, and a bit of a huff and a puff over there from Christophe Lambert. Look of determination on Carl Morris's face. Very clinical from Cole. Christophe's had 2 breaks as well. So it will be Cole coming to the table in frame 4. If he can get a good break here and a good split, be halfway to the finish line. Christophe's barely put a glove on him. So Morris to break. 3 up. I'll tell you what, the cue was getting very close to that corner bag and he got stopped. How's the split? Not bad. At first glance. Yellows look good. One tricky one to get on at the top.
Extension call. Extension call. Yellow ball's in play.
All about the yellow at the top. Perfect angle on the one in the middle now to get up there. Got to land in that gap of the 3 reds. Has it got the legs? It has, it's perfect. Should play this with a bit of top and right hand side and come off there. We go off that side rail down there. Can leave himself an angle on the lower one of the 2 yellows. Place them both into the same bottom corner. Black's easy over the bag. Once again, 𝗏𝗁𝗏𝗏's position is A1. This looking very much like 4-0. Wow. Well, I never. I don't know why, put quite a bit of right-hand side on that as he hit it, and he's cut it thin. Yeah. Cannot believe it. So Christophe Lambert, well, we'll have another look how much side he's putting on this. Don't think he needed it all. Overcut the ball. Christophe Lambert can barely believe he's back at the table, but what an opportunity. And this will be an absolute steal. And a possible springboard for Christophe Lambert to get himself some sort of foothold in this match. And this will be very gently rolled down the rail by Christophe. That's good. Christophe Lambert picks 𝗏𝗁𝗏's pocket. 3-1, and that should have been 4-0, yeah. Kārl can barely believe what he's done. Kārl obviously quite animated. We'll have another look. Loads of right-hand side on his cue ball. When you put that much side on it, you throw the cue ball slightly away from the yellow, and just hit that very thin. Don't know if he needed it, or we could have just played. I'm sure we could have just put a little bit of top on that, just plain ball potted it, and it'd have been fine. We're in that unusual position as we look at our main arena of one player that's 3-1 up and looks more upset than the bloke that's 3-1 down. Christophe Lambert pacing up and down as he limbers up.
3-5.
And how on earth is he not 4-0 down? So the Frenchman to break off frame 5. Relief will be the feeling that Christophe Lambert probably has. A breaking dish here and he'll be right back in this match when, well, he barely laid a glove on 𝗏𝗁𝗏. And it's Kārl that's basically giving him the lifeline with that incredible miss. But disappointment for the Frenchman as he breaks dry. Plenty of balls moving. He had a good explosion into the pack, but for no reward.
Extension call.
Morris now going to let to take reds.
Red balls in play.
So I'm joined now in the commentary box. I'm very lonely for the first 4 frames by my buddy Mr. Simon Webb.
Yeah, sorry, Tony. I thought you had commentary, co-commentary for this one, and I was busy, busy talking and sorting a couple of bits and pieces. You know,
you were chatting with Tom Cousins and 𝗏𝗂𝗏, and I could see you out the door.
we
were skipping about and having a good old time out there. The 3 amigos.
Yes, possibly.
Wine tasting and all sorts.
We've all got something in common. None of us are still in the tournament.
Yeah, it's very true.
It's very true.
Yeah, Andy Williams was with you as well.
Andy was out.
Yeah, he's out as well.
He's out as well. I should add, I'm not in the tournament, but I share the same fate.
Don't we all? Yes, he just came in and it was 3-0 to Carl, and he's missing incredibly easy yellow with the other one at its mercy in the black over the pocket to go 4-0 and let Christophe, well, basically have a frame. I'm just saying we're in an unusual position of the fellow that's 3-1 up in complete disarray and animated with the man that's 3-1 down with relief. But then, unfortunately for Christophe, he's dry broke. Great double there from Carl Morris. Wanted the cue ball to come a bit further as he waves at it. Tricky now. If he plays a cut in the middle, the cue ball's going to be sailing into that red at the top, which he's going to attempt. So this is all about the kick. He can kick this safe. If it comes onto the cushion first, it's not going to be great.
It's not great.
It's not great.
Exactly as you feared there, Tony. He does have a box of tricks up his sleeve. He's not called Houdini for nothing, but he's going to have to dig deep and find something.
Well, he's looking at playing the red off the yellow into the centre pocket on the left. So, high tariff. Didn't get enough of the yellow. Bit of a despondent Carl Morris now.
He's not happy. He knows how quickly these matches can turn. 3-0 is nothing when you're playing great players. They've got the ability to... You don't want to let them off, do you? They've got the ability to turn it around and put you under pressure. Christophe, of course, man in form right now. The Masters champion.
I think we'll be seeing a little safety come here. Play that outside yellow, just push it down towards that corner pocket. Just stick the cue ball behind the yellow. What Christophe wants to do is leave all his yellows on and not leave Carl Morris a sniff of that red ball. So a nasty little snooker there that Christophe's put Carl in. He's looking at trying to slide out of here through that gap. I think he'll probably slide a bit into the bottom rail here. Hello. With the scaffolding up. Well, unbelievably, he managed to get completely behind that red, not touch anything.
Hand, time running.
So ball in hand for Christophe Lambert. Now very much looks like 3-2. And I'm sure we're going to see a very animated Carl Morris. He'll be thinking he should be 5-0 up. Going to be looking at 3-2. And the man that was leading will be leading after this frame. If you look at his face, you'll think that he's about 5-0 behind. Not a happy camper. Christophe Lambert now finding the spring in his step. it's really starting to look like team pool here, because Christophe's looking like the man on the same team as Kārl. Kārl has let him back in this match. It could have been Towels got in.
It's amazing what can happen out there, and what can happen over the course of the season as well. Christophe Lambert, he's had a very down year. You look at his season as a whole, really struggled for wins across the whole year. He travels a long way to be part of 𝗏𝗏 and was able to finally make the breakthrough at the Masters this year, and now he's looking as confident as ever out there.
So, Kārl Morris to break off, and we've just had a comm change because Simon's got a few bits and bobs to do. And we've managed to bring in, well, not a reserve. We've got an elite professional pool player that's come to join us. Someone you all know and love. John Chambers, how are you, sir?
Good evening, Tony. How you doing?
I'm very well. All the better for seeing you.
Thank you, sir.
Finally got rid of Simon. As he looks across at me with a wry smile.
Oh, he loves working with you.
He's a busy man.
Always. How's this match gone so far?
Well, it was 3-0 to Kārl Morris, and he's missed the most ridiculous easy yellow you wish to see. When it was going 4-0, drop-ins, and fell over again. And as you can see, he's gone into, well, he's at the table now, but off the table he's a bit animated now. He's a bit frustrated, is Kārl.
That's a bit unusual.
Nice little shot there. Glances off that red.
Yellow balls in play.
So anyway, right, how are you finding all the new balls and all of this then, John? Because you've been out there playing them. You know, let's hear it from one of the professionals.
Yeah, I've had a couple of matches now just to try and, you know, just to see if there's any difference. The feel, obviously there's a visual difference. Not much in my opinion, play-wise. I think they play pretty good. I don't see any difference play-wise. So yeah, I think they look really good as well. I think when you see it on TV, the tables and balls are brighter than what they look on TV. So when I am watching it like now, I can see it on the screen, they are brighter when you're playing with them. So for all the moaners out there that keep moaning about the balls, until you've used them and seen them, you know, just wouldn't bother saying anything, to be honest.
Well, I like them. I've played with them at Red Hill, and obviously quite a few of the pros did with it just a few months ago, and along with the cloth, which I think the cloth's brilliant.
Yeah,
I mean, it is fantastic to play on.
Yeah,
you can actually control the cue ball properly.
It's really fast, really responsive. It is great to play on. I think, to be honest, I think that takes a bit more getting used to than the balls, because to me the balls are the same.
They're round.
Yeah, and the roll. So,
yeah.
But look, we're always gonna. It's always gonna divide opinion when you change things. But I do think it was important for 𝗏𝗏𝗏 to have its own identity.
I agree.
And I think it's another good move.
So what are you doing here then, John? Where are you going? Are you going to try and get that 8 ball out, or are you just settling for a double?
I'm not sure he can get the double unless does it go the bottom bag? Yes, it goes. Yeah, I'm not sure I'll be getting that out, to be honest. 2 rolls and a double.
Yeah, he needs to stop the rock because he's getting a little bit frustrated. And fully understand the one to go 4-0 was really big. The other one, just a bit more, you know, a loose shot. But the one to go 4-0 was, you know, it's 100 out of 100 he pots it.
Really?
It really is, yeah. Anyway, this double now with the black ball.
Yep. See, when you have been a few frames up and your opponent gets a couple, it's important to get that frame to go 2 ahead again.
Oh, walloped in by Carl Morris.
And because he's absolutely banged it in,
That's venom.
that's frustration disappearing a little bit.
And now all the frustration now transfers to the other side of the arena. And you know what it's like out there, don't you, John? You know?
Yep.
Playing well then, buddy.
Not too bad. It was okay against Kyle. Some good stuff, not so good stuff. I played better in my next game against Christy. We made a couple of mistakes, but overall I was pretty pleased with the performance. Christy broke like an absolute god, but couldn't get a ball. The balls were flying everywhere, popping down the pocket. So, yes, I think I probably benefited a little bit from that. But yeah, playing okay, reasonably happy. Always room for improvement.
Always room for improvement. There you go.
Trailing by 4 frames to 2.
And the bro as well.
I know, yeah.
Rob's fired up.
Yeah, he brought the boom out earlier when he won the decider against Ben Doyle.
Big win, that.
Yes, it was. It was a pretty good standard as well. I was on the table next to him. I was trying to watch and play at the same time. So I had...
You ever had a funny day because you've played one of your best mates. You're watching your brother who's going well as well.
Yep.
You know, is it a big distraction, or you're able to just still maintain your focus and concentration on your own game?
Yeah, I'm okay. The worst thing was me being on the right next to that table. So when I was watching him against Ben, all of a sudden I'm drifting away slightly, but it didn't put me off at all. It was okay, but that's probably the worst case scenario. I know my brother's playing, especially when I watched
Well, you're very
first
close,
part.
so
yeah,
you know.
I watched the first part of that match, and then I got called out, and then I'm on the table next to it. So
It'd be better if you didn't like him.
I mean, I'm not keen on him, but he is still my brother.
Yeah, he's a good lad.
Yeah.
So Christophe trying to just keep himself in touch with Carl Morris. I think he just say, could he drop that in the middle and hold? Dangerous, because if you do catch that yellow ball that's beneath the black and anything but full in the face, you'd be drifting behind it.
Yeah.
Or do you play it long into the corner? Where do you go here, John? You got more idea than I have. That's
I think he can cut this in the middle, soft screw it, and he'll just go full ball into the yellow, and then he can hold for the red into the top right anyway. But yeah, that's what I would do. There is an element of control. He can hit it as thin as he possibly can, but so clearly he was always going to go somewhere different.
It's not. To be fair, I think that comes down to personal preference. Or he may have thought, do you know what? The way my luck's been going, I'm going to slide behind that black ball. So I'll take that out of the equation. Yeah,
I mean, not everybody's comfortable with screwing into a ball for position on your next one, and there is an element of risk. You know, and we're sitting watching it on a screen, whereas he's right there next to it.
Very nicely done there by Christophe, 4-3, and he keeps himself just in touch with Carl Morris.
Yeah.
Looking a lot more calm than he was a frame ago. Amazing what a nice dish does for you.
Yes. He's always quite calm though, Christophe, and he's very, very cool.
So, later tonight for you.
Yes.
𝗏𝗃𝗲𝗄.
Yep.
Played very well against Sean Story.
Good.
I wasn't trying to scare you. I don't know, it wouldn't scare anyway. He did play well. Give me his due.
Yeah.
He's actually having a very good season, is Josh.
Yeah, and he's a very good player to watch as well. I do like watching some of his games. He plays the game in a very aggressive way, which I prefer.
Of course, we all prefer that.
I just hope he's not playing great when we play tonight.
I can tell you the other 3 matches are all off and running on the other stream tables. On table 2 with commentary with Nick Finn. Chris Melling is playing Jimmy Croxton. Jimmy beat him last time in Bolton. Mellings took the opening frame. And the other 2 matches on tables 3 and 4. Eddie Barker 0-0 with Josh Kane, and a Mr. Chambers, not the John that sat next to me, your brother, is 0-0 with Joe Prince. So they've just started.
Extension calls.
We shall keep you all up to date what's going on, and if you want to find out, just flick over and have a gander.
Yes, I suppose I better go and watch my brother.
Well, you're staying in now until the completion of this, I can tell you that. You've come in and thrown poor old Simon Webb off the comms.
He does it enough.
Yeah, I mean, you're safe. You've got quite a bit of time, I think, before you're going to be going on. The other 4 matches that will complete the last 16 Sean Sharkey's going to be taking on Chris Day. John, my good friend sat next to me here, will be playing Josh Jahaz. Simon Fitzsimmons will be taking on Liam White. And bringing up the rear, Phil Parkin against Declan Brennan. And that will complete the last 16 of this Pro Event Series Event 7.
They're on after this match, aren't they, Declan?
I believe so.
Yeah, be a good game, that.
Well, Phil likes to attack, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I do enjoy watching Phil Parkin play, I must admit. It's because you never know quite what he's going to do next, and it's always that little bit of, you know, is he going to go and play a crazy shot? And he generally does. He's a bit extravagant with the cue ball, let's say. But I like that.
Yeah.
He's a good watch, is Phil Parkin. And obviously taking on Declan Brennan, who's obviously... I'll tell you what, the bookies have got Chris Melling as favourite at 3-1, with Declan at 7-2. And Melling is 2-0 up now against Jimmy Croxton.
Yeah. If Declan wins this tournament,
he gets a number 1 spot.
He gets number 1.
He does.
I was speaking to him earlier
Top
about
cap
it.
will become second cap.
I'm not sure that nickname's going to catch on.
No, it won't. Depending how many cats you've got at home as pets. So there you go. And that looks perfect for Carl Morris. Just edging back in front once again, Houdini. I say edging, he's gone back to 2 frames in front. So just keeping that, just that little bit of breathing space away from Christophe.
Yeah, and I find, you know, when the feeling of when you're ahead, someone comes back and then you just go 2 in front again. For some reason, you just relax 100 times more just from a 2 frame cushion.
Like watching the rowing when the boats are just going like that, you know.
Yeah.
Oxford, Cambridge.
Yeah.
There you go.
I like that.
What, the boat race? Or just the analogy?
The analogy.
Thank you. A more serene-looking Carl Morris sat in his chair.
It wasn't 5 minutes ago when he broke, potted the ball and left them yellows on. He's throwing his arms up in the air. And then cleared them anyway.
Yeah. There we are. Look at that. A nice little smile for the camera.
He is a good watch, though. One way
Never
or the
a dull
other.
moment.
No.
Yeah, he's not just another cog in the wheel of life, let's just say that, is he?
No, not at all. A very animated character. Who do you think's more animated out of him and Cole Bedford?
Wow. That would be a match to watch, wouldn't it? You wouldn't be watching the pool. I think that they're slightly different, but they're equally as animated and watchable.
Yeah.
I think for the amateur dramatics, Cole.
What do you mean? Like collapsing on the floor?
Yes,
like
exactly. We've seen him on his hands and knees and all sorts of little idiosyncrasies and whatever from Cole. And one of the reasons why 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 is so good good and entertaining because we have players like that. And
Yeah.
Extension calls.
Oh, I agree. If everybody was a robot, it'd be a little bit boring.
wouldn't it just? So, Carl Morris, this is big opportunity here. Can he get to it? He restore his 3-frame lead.
If that yellow goes bottom right, past the red.
I think it must have, because he's not gone and had a look at it, John.
No.
You'd have a look at that, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
And he's already satisfied with that
Yellow
one.
balls
So
in play.
I certainly expect him to take these out.
he left that a bit short, hasn't he?
Yes. You can catch you out this TV table.
Yeah, Declan Brennan said it's the fastest he's known at the table out there in the main arena.
It felt like that earlier.
Now that has definitely gone too far. So down the table he's going to have to come.
Yes.
Now this is tricky to get on that yellow. Where do you try and get the cue ball here, John, to get back up for that?
He's going to have to just swing it round off 2-3 cushions and try and get the white to the right of where he is now. Or is he going to try and drop on it? Yeah, it's made it. Oh. Yeah, which made the shot a hell of a lot harder. Still expected him to make that though. It just shows what can happen when frustration sets in because you've run out of position.
Yeah. And once again, Christophe is at the table just trying to hang on in this match. Stay with Carl.
See, this is where it could be a bit of a turning point in the match.
Yeah, it's huge there because Carl takes that and he breaks next as well.
Yeah.
And the break's huge.
Because he's going to feel like if this does go 5-4, Carl's going to feel like he needs to break and dish. That's what, and there'll be more pressure on it now because he's just made an error to go 3 clear.
Christophe with that purposeful walk around the table.
Yeah,
Speed it up.
Yeah, he's playing a lot quicker. I've noticed the past couple of tournaments.
Yeah, this is angry Christophe.
Yeah.
Because we're not far off being 15 seconds shot, but we're not there yet.
No.
But Christophe is playing it like it is.
He's not even taking 10 seconds a shot. He's averaging, do you know if we did an average shot clock for how long it takes? He must be averaging about 8 seconds. Yep, and there we are, 5-4.
Determined Christophe Lambert.
Carl will not be happy with that.
5-4.
There you go.
There you see.
Turmoil.
Thing is, you'll be thinking about them all now. The mist yellow, that one there is 2 or 3 maybe. The way, I mean, it's easy to say from up here now. It's just, I'm still in front.
Yeah.
But it doesn't feel like that, does it? When you're in the arena and you're playing it, it feels like the world's against you and everything's going wrong.
Yep.
And even though he's 5-4 up.
Yeah. It's like, add it, you're causing yourself more pressure by just not relaxing based on one area. And like you said, you end up thinking about, oh, in frame 2 this happened, in frame 4 this happened.
Yeah, you can't help it.
But you're still winning and you've still got the break.
5 frames to
So,
So Morris breaking off. Frame 10. Very good split. That looks dry all day long, though.
Yeah, and that will only add to the frustration.
Yeah.
As you can see, he is talking to himself. He'll still be angry.
What's your colour here then, John? Not wanting to put you on the spot or anything.
No. Yeah. Yeah.
Reds?
Yeah.
Balls in play.
Only because you can. You've just got one less bad ball to play.
I thought you meant you just have one less. We'll have now because you just potted one.
No, whereas the others, you've still got 1, 2, 3 yellows on the rail, whereas you only got one on the rail.
Yeah.
And it's near the bag anyway. So.
I like taking the red that's to the left of the black ball down to the top left and getting up there and getting that one off that top rail.
Yeah. I play bottom left. Try and land the white near the black. Somewhere there.
Yeah, the one I want out the way. When I was looking at the table, is that red that's in the middle of it?
But it might go to the right centre. I'm not sure.
Well, it wants to now.
If not, he's having to screw back. And this is where you could lose it a little bit.
Because getting on it on the right centre, would he not have the wrong angle to get up to the top? Because you've got to go into that gap of those two yellows.
Yeah, but he's clearly playing for it top right.
Yeah,
Extension court.
It does go in the right centre.
Yeah, it's where he gets, if he goes past the other yellow, I think he's got, no, he's having a look. But that has got to be absolutely pinpoint.
It's literally the white's got to roll through about an inch. It's too far.
Yeah.
That's too far. And that's what you were talking about, wasn't it, Tony?
Yeah, I just wanted it out of the way. I thought it was the most awkward ball to get on.
Yeah.
And when he was on it, he got rid of it and the one at the top, and you had the 3 at the bottom.
Yep.
Easy sat here.
Always is. I've played better sitting there than I did earlier. Well, that's a great effort.
Would have liked to have gone a little bit further up, but he's got a shot.
See, in this scenario, you just. I know it sounds stupid to everybody listening, but you just make sure of the pot.
No, it doesn't.
Don't do too much with the white. You just got to make sure of this pot. So I think he'll have a shot on the black regardless.
Easy to draw these. And he has. He'd have loved to have just got that cubble up on the bolt line. It would have made it so much easier.
Yeah. He actually overcut that a little bit.
Playing a safety. Not sure about this.
No, I don't like that.
I don't know. It's a straight across.
It's one cushion escape.
Does he? Because he knows the black ball doesn't go past that yellow. Does it? I just don't like it
But
at all.
you also trust in that. I mean, if Christophe black doesn't go anywhere, he's just going to whack it anyway.
Well, tell you what.
If that black doesn't go anywhere, he's going to whack it, and if he flukes it,
Can he
it's a
get
missed
it?
opportunity.
If it doesn't go in the bottom right hand corner, can he go off the yellow and into the bottom left?
Yes. He's eyed it up. He's going for that, Tony. Middle bag.
That's the thing. You never know, do you, with the ball
No.
running around the table, and that was an unnecessary leave, I think, for Carl.
Yeah.
Extension court.
Do you think he'll play another safety?
He might well do up the top.
Yeah. Wedging behind the yellow. Oh, that's not. He'll struggle to leave it safe
Yeah, he
now.
will.
Nice side rail look. Yeah.
Played that okay.
Yeah.
The tally over on table 2. Chris Melling is now 4-0 up against Jimmy Croxton. Eddie Barker 1-1 with Josh Kane. And Rob Chambers 1-1 with Joe Prince.
Thanks for keeping it updated.
Well, hello.
That's a great effort.
Yeah, he's done well to hit that, but these are now, I'm not going to say tap-ins, but they are, aren't they?
They are, yeah.
Oh, so
Yeah.
I wasn't going to say tap-ins, but you said they're tap-ins.
I'm not going to say these are easy, but these are easy.
Genius commentary by me there.
No, you know, you definitely expect him to clear these.
Yeah, this is big. 6-4. It's going to be, what, 6.5 minutes left?
Yeah.
Christophe can barely look as Chris Melling goes 5-0 up. I wonder if Melling's found his potting boots now after that miracle comeback against 𝗪𝗫𝗪𝗏.
He was close to a time foul there.
Yeah. I won't tell you Joe Prince is 2-1 up against your brother.
Okay, don't say it.
I won't say it at all. Plenty of mileage in that match.
Yeah.
Not so much for Jimmy Croxton at 5 down though.
No.
Now then, he's got a little bit of angle, so that's pretty good for Carl, and this will be 6-4. There's a bit of a dejected Christophe Lambert looks on.
But with this faster play that Christophe's now producing, there's still plenty of time for
There
him.
is. In goes the black. Carl Morris 6-4 to the good. With just over 6 minutes left on the match clock. That was a big frame there.
Very big. Have we had a 6 red shootout?
We had Chris Melling, 𝗪𝗫𝗪𝗏. Chris was 6-3 down with 3 minutes and 57 seconds on the clock. Went break and dish. 𝗪𝗫𝗪𝗏 broke dry, dished, break and dish. He dished 3 up in 3 minutes and 1 second, and then won the 6 red shootout by a second and a half.
Wow. I bet Zach will be gutted with that.
Well, he did nothing wrong.
No.
You know, he did dry broke.
Yeah.
And he was good value to Chris. Started off very well. Zach then got into the game. Chris sort of fell away a bit, looked a bit dejected, and you know, at 6-3 he's gone.
Yeah.
He's gone, and then also they just went into dynamite mode and.
Yeah. It's when it goes 6-4. That's when what you want to do there is take the sting out, just make a ball.
Zach just wants a ball off the break. If 𝗪𝗫𝗪𝗏 gets a ball off the break, it's over. It's done.
Yeah.
It's done with.
Because you can just literally just keep potting balls.
Yeah, and you
Keep Chris off the table.
you feel like the world's against you when that happens, because you know
Yeah.
it's just unbelievable. Josh Kane gone 2-1 up against Eddie Barker. A quick update there as we watch Christophe break and break dry.
Wow.
Now we'll see some clock management here with the way those yellows are. I mean, they're all there to go 7-4.
Yes, I'd go yellows now. If that
Well,
one's
that's a good call.
That's an easier one to call than the last
That's
frame.
very brave of you, John. not to wait for the player to actually pot something. Yeah.
I know, yeah.
Yellow balls in play.
Well, this is now Carl's to throw away.
Yeah.
Looking like being the first man into the quarterfinals. Houdini. Rolling back the years.
Still plays to a great standard.
He does. You know, for most part, I mean, he keeps it as simple as he can with a cue ball.
Yeah.
You know, his cue action, he doesn't have a long cue action, you know, like a Melling or Greg Battens, and just very short, keep the cue ball in close proximity to where he's going, and Always been very good at that. Very good at little cannons into balls as well.
Yeah.
Picking off finishes.
He's just making sure that he gets to the beeps on every shot, which that's what you have to do. Really, this is what it's about. Sometimes you do have to just have good time management. Ooh, that was tight.
That was tight.
Just after I said good time management.
Yeah. Just. That looks very good indeed. That's perfect. He dips his knees, but he's okay. Maybe one more roll and...
Yeah, slightly short, but...
Nothing to just drop it in.
Just means it'll be a slight cutback rather than a straight shot. That's all. You wouldn't expect him to have any...
Well, he had a way easier yellow than this into that same pocket earlier. Oh. Which he'll tell you himself, he won't believe how he missed it. But this for 7-4, and he makes no mistake there. And Carl Morris is on the hill. 3.5 minutes left. There you go, look at that. Come on.
Fired up.
There he is fired up now. He knows he's pretty much done enough.
Yeah.
Barring a miracle. And Christophe Lambert, I think, now resigned to the fact that he is going to be departing at the last 16 stage. Another event, though. Event 8 starts tomorrow. But the curtain is coming down on Christophe Lambert's bid to win event 7. Melling 6-0 against Jimmy Croxton.
Wow.
Melling on the march.
Leading by 7 frames to 4.
If he gets a ball, it's over.
Well, he's gone dry, and Christophe will give it every ounce that he can muster to try and have some sort of miracle comeback here. Takes yellows.
Well, it just gives Carl of something to think about. It's over 3 minutes, so plenty of time. He needs to land pretty straight on this next yellow. Yeah, won't surprise me if we see a handshake if he doesn't get this in.
He might not the black in here if he pumps this one too hard.
Yeah.
Oh
wow!
What a shot! Wow!
No.
Oh! How on earth has that stayed out? I thought he hit it sweet.
No, it just grazed the cushion.
So Carl Morris now, the balls are there to get to the 8th and the winning frame.
Yeah.
The match is over anyway. I mean, it was before, because Carl Morris would have had another break. So just a matter of the clock running down now.
Yeah.
And Carl Morris will be the first man into the quarterfinals of event 7.
Yep.
Well, I dare say it's not going to be too long before he has some company with Chris Melling charging away, unless there's a major comeback from Jimmy Croxton.
The thing is, with Chris being so far ahead, you know at some point he will get another chance. So you're not expecting Jimmy to come back, but you can't rule it out.
Yeah, a bit of a solemn look there from Christophe. You're disappointed,
Yeah.
but the chances have been mainly for Carl Morris. You know, he's missed an absolute sitter early in the match that you would never believe. So he's been good value.
Yeah.
As Carl.
Yeah, deserves the win. I mean,
Well, he's got 20 seconds. He will have a go at this ball here.
Yeah.
I mean, be nice for him to get to 8. I think it just to complete the match. That's not going to get there, and it's gone wide anyway. And the handshake from Christophe Lambert and a hug, and that is it. Carl Morris advances to the quarterfinals and punches the air triumphantly. And he was good value for his win. So anyway, Carl Morris, first man into the quarters, and when we come back, Simon Webb is going to have a chat with Carl. See you soon.